What's up, guys? So here's a Saturday in my life. It's about 8 o'clock right now. I'm gonna take a shower, blast myself with some cold water, and then we're going for a run. Alright guys, so I'm starting off with 2 pieces of toast and honey. I know it's kind of a lot right before I run, but I'm kind of hungry and I know I need the carbs. So 2 pieces of toast and honey, and then I'm taking my backpack with me for 2 reasons. One, I don't have a watch to track my distance, so I use the app Strava. And I don't like having my phone in my pocket, so I want to put it in my backpack. And then also I'm taking a Cliff Bar, a Sunbelt oatmeal raisin bar, 2 packets of electrolytes, 2 things of water, and a Celsius. I'm taking those with me, so obviously I need to carry them, so that's why we got the bag. It's 9:24 right now. I spent a lot of time stretching and warming up, but I'm about to start my Strava and get into the run. I'm not gonna lie, running with the backpack on is gonna suck, but this is my first real long run. I want to do over 10 miles today. I want to do probably 5, rest, and do another 5. So I'm still just figuring out, nutrition and what I should take with me or not. So as time goes forward, I will figure out more efficient ways, but let's get right into it. We are 5.5 miles into this run, running at about a 10-minute, 45-second pace. So I've been going for just under an hour right now. And honestly, I thought I was going to hate it, but I feel amazing. And I'm not the greatest runner. My form's definitely a little bit bad, but I feel really good. I'm actually really enjoying it. And I just love pushing myself. So I'm definitely going to stay consistent with running. I mean, I have to. So, yeah, I'm going to stay consistent. And the thing about this is right now, I'm on the center of UConn's campus and I left my car at my apartment. So regardless, no matter what, I have to go another 4 miles to get back home. So no matter what, we are doing at least 9 miles today. So I just finished up a 6.5 mile run in an hour and 11 minutes, about a 10-minute and 50-second pace. Now I'm at the school gym, gonna bike for about 10 miles, and then we got a 4 mile run back to the apartment. I finished up 10 miles on the bike, and then at school they had a bunch of food trucks, so I got a lobster roll. I should have shown it, but that thing is long gone now. And I'm just gonna digest for 10-15 minutes, and then I'm heading back to my apartment. So I got about another 4 mile run, but we're gonna get after it. Let's go. I'm headed back to the apartment right now. We've got about 4.5-5 miles left. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to do this. It's cold, but I have no choice. So we're gonna get it done. I'm excited. I'm gonna try to get my pace below 10 minutes. It's gonna be hard though, because I do have one pretty steep hill, but I'm gonna do my best. That's all. You got to become comfortable with being uncomfortable in order to make progress. I just finished up my second run. That was the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. So I did 4.87 miles with a pace of 10:09. So I just missed a sub 10 pace. So in total today, I did 11.43 miles in 2 hours and 28 seconds. So I'm just going to do my best to stay consistent. I will stay consistent. But Saturdays are going to be my long days. So Saturdays are going to be where I'm going to run for a long time. And then during the week, I'm going to just stay consistent with running a little bit, biking a little bit. And then I'll have a day where I do a longer bike ride. And then Saturday will be my long run. And yeah, we're going hybrid, baby. It's hard. It's not easy. But I just kept pushing myself during that run. I really wanted to walk for the last quarter mile or so. I wanted to walk. And it was brutal, but I knew that if I looked back, I would have regretted walking. So I just kept pushing myself. I just kept telling myself, go all out, give 100% effort. You're gonna regret this if you don't finish it. So I kept running, and I wasn't running fast, but I kept going. But you know what? On my last half mile, I set a PR on Strava for my half mile. And okay, transparency, I've only logged 3 runs on Strava, but still, I set my my best half mile out of those 3 runs, out of my best half mile out of 15, 16 total miles was the last half mile of the hardest cardio I have ever done in my life. So I'm honestly pretty happy with that. I'm pretty stoked. So yeah, now I'm gonna eat a lot, and we're just gonna stay consistent, gonna keep going, just keep working hard and stay disciplined. Okay, so for the first part of the meal, we have 2 tacos with no toppings at all. So in total, this is about 400 calories, 40 grams of carbs, 18 grams of fat, and 45 grams of protein. So I'm gonna eat these, and then I'm gonna eat a little bit more after that. Alright guys, I actually ate one more taco. They were way too good and I was hungry, so I had one more. So if you want the full macros for the meal, just take half of whatever I said before and add it to the total amount. So I just wanted to go back and talk about kind of what I was talking about in regard to the end of my run and finishing off the last half mile, doing my best time so far out of the 4 runs that I've logged. So really, in the end, it all comes down to your mindset. Like, in the book Go One More by Ed Milet, I highly recommend the book if anybody wants to read it. He talks all about doing the extra thing, taking one more opportunity, doing one more rep, pushing yourself one more mile, doing like studying for one more hour, opening up one more door, having one more conversation. Because the more one mores that you do, eventually you're going to walk right into a new opportunity. You might hold a door for somebody and then strike up a conversation with them, and that person might go on to change your life. And the thing is, people might argue that and say, yeah, but you don't know that. Exactly. But you don't know that. They might not change your life, but they could. And it's all about just going one more, just pushing yourself. And in that book, he quotes somebody. I forgot who said the quote, but he quotes somebody and he says, the quote that he used was, the man who says that he can and the man who says that he can't are both right. It all comes down to mindset. And then if you tell yourself that you can do something, you can do it. You just have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. So if you say that you can go do it. But if you tell yourself that you can't, you're right. You're right. You can't. And during my run, I kept telling myself, I can do this. There were a couple times where I was telling myself I didn't want to stop running. I did on my last run, and my first run too. I walked a couple times. Like I would take a little break and walk and really just focus on my breathing. But what was I saying? Yeah, I walked a couple times, but during the last run, I felt good. I felt really good during the second run, but I kept telling myself like I can't keep running. I can't keep running. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. My legs hurt. And my legs hurted. My legs did hurt and I was exhausted. But I just kept going. I didn't stop. But I kept telling myself, you can't, you gotta stop, just walk. I was like, no. I was literally like talking out loud to myself, like, no, keep going. You can keep running, keep going, push. Like, this is the home stretch. You're almost there. I kept telling myself that. And I know like the run that I just did isn't anything crazy. But for me, for somebody who is just getting started running, that is kind of crazy. It's a lot. So for me, that was a lot. That was very hard. And I know that in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, the run that I did today is going to get so much easier. But right now, that was pretty difficult. It was. So it all comes down to mindset. You can do anything that you want. It just takes work, takes effort, takes dedication and discipline. That's it. I mean, it's a lot, but that's it. Like, really, that is how you can do anything that you want to do in this world. And you just got to put in the work. Now, yeah, there was something else I wanted to talk about. I just remembered. So tips for running if you just are getting started or want to get started. Focus on your breathing a lot. Inhale through the nose. Once you get tired, you're gonna start breathing in through your mouth. But you got to try to like ground yourself. When you start doing that, you have to try to ground yourself and breathe through your mouth or through your nose again. But I was trying to go 3 seconds in through my nose, hold it for a second, exhale for like 3-4 seconds about. Now I have seen people say for running and stuff, inhale for I think 3 to 4 seconds, hold it for 2 seconds, exhale for 6. When I exhale for 6, I lose my breath. So I like to inhale for 3, like take a big breath through my stomach. I'm not breathing just through my lungs. I'm breathing with my whole body, with my stomach. I'm literally feeling my stomach rise. And when I'm getting enough air, you'll know when you're getting enough air because you could feel it just through your body. Like when I was breathing, like 3 seconds in, and then once I would hold it, like when you go like that, you feel the air like literally go like through your lungs. I swear, like it's just I don't know. I've noticed that before, I think, but I was just like really cognizant of it today. So I feel like I keep saying and I usually don't do that, but I just almost said it. But yeah, you gotta really focus on your breathing. 3 seconds in, hold. 3 seconds out, like. Just literally, I swear, like it. I've never felt so in control of my breath and of my breathing or anything. And I felt amazing. I felt really good. So you just gotta do that. It works. I swear. Just stay focused. Yeah. There's a little bit more. Oh yeah. If when you're running, this is stuff that everybody probably already knows, but I'm just not used to running and I'm just getting started. So this is stuff that I'm just learning. But if you're running and you start to take a break, like say you slow down your pace a lot, like from what you were doing, you slow down a lot. I would say focus on your breathing even more at that point, because focus on your breathing and your posture even more. Like you want to be straight up, a slight lean, but keep with your back straight, and just focus on your breathing even more when you slow down, because if you do that, then once you speed up again, you're just gonna feel so much better and so much smoother. And even when I was walking, I was focused on my breath even more than when I was running. When I was running, I was letting myself flow, but reminding myself like in through the nose, out through the mouth. But when I was walking, I was really focusing and like really counting in my head the amount of time that I was actually breathing, or like the 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out, whatever. So yeah, those are the tips. Don't be afraid to slow down, but when you slow down, just make sure that your form stays. Oh shoot. Make sure that your form stays good. Make sure that your posture stays good, and make sure that your breathing gets even better. Yeah, guys. So that's all I got. It's been a good day of training. I'm eating 2 more blueberries, and then I gotta take a shower, and then I'm going to work. So I'm just doing DoorDash, but I'm going to DoorDash for like 5 hours or so. But before I DoorDash, I'm gonna eat a Lean Cuisine Swedish meatball thing. It's actually really good. It's like meatballs and gravy with a little bit of pasta. So the macros for that are 300 calories, 5 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein, and 40 grams of carbs. So I know that those the macros are pretty good, but I know that the protein's not super high. But the thing is, I just ate like 50 to 54 grams of protein, about. No, probably even a little bit more. I don't know. I put it in my app, but my mind's a little cloudy, so I forgot. But then I'll get that 18 grams of protein in within like the next 30, 35, 40 minutes. Then I'm going to take 8 ounces of ground beef with me to DoorDash. Then I'll hit the road and go DoorDash. Honestly, I'm probably going to take a bagel with me too. Obviously, I won't be able to toast it because like it'll be with me in my car, but it's whatever. So I'll have a bagel too, which will be 290 calories, 59 grams of carbs, 10 grams of protein, like 1 gram, 1.5 grams of fat. So yeah, that'll be good, guys. If anybody watched this far, thank you for watching. I know people probably didn't, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will keep you updated with my journey as time goes on, and I'm just gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna stay disciplined, and I'm gonna get better. Peace.